My name is Ajay Otidekola, your regular government teacher. I'm here to take you government today. And don't forget that this project is subject to regular review. Your comments are welcome via our website, WhatsApp, contact number, or email scrolling on your screen. Today's topic that I want to discuss is system of government. System of government. My dear students, under the system of government, we have number one. We have unitary system of government. Unitary system of government. Number two, we have federal system of government. The third one is, if you can even call it federalism. If you don't want to call it federal system of government, you call it what? Federalism. The next one, we call it confederal system of government. Confederal system of government. The next one is known as cabinet. Cabinet, or you can call it parliamentary system of government. Parliamentary system of government. The next one, we call it what? We could call it monarchy. Monarchy or monarchical system of government. You see, as a government student, you have to discuss what is the meaning of this and the characteristics of each of them. We have to let you understand what's the meaning of unitary system of government, what's the meaning of federal system of government, what is the meaning of confederal system of government, what's the meaning of cabinet or parliamentary system of government, and monarchy. Now, let me start by unitary system of government. Unitary or unitarianism. Unitary system of government. My viewer at home, what is the meaning of this? When we are talking about unitary system of government may be defined as a system of government in which all governmental power are concentrated to the central authority. When all the governmental power by constitution are in the hand of central authority, we say such country is practicing what? Unitary system. In a country where there is only the existence of only central government alone, there is no state government, there is no local government in the country, the only feel the presence of federal alone, which means the country is adopting unitary system of government. Now let me write the definition of what? This is the system of government in which all governmental powers are in the hands of central authority. My dear students, this system of unitarianism is common to a very small country. They do adopt unitary system of government. Then, in a country where they have homogeneous language, religions, it is common for them to practice unitary system of government. Then, the example of country adopting unitary system examples, e.g. Britain, Italy, France, and etc. You can see Britain, their language is English. France is French. So it is easy for them to adopt unitary system of government. Then, what are the characteristics? That is how when you go to Britain, when you go to France, what can you see with your naked eyes that this country are practicing unitary system of government? That is what is known as characteristics. Characteristics of unitary system. Number one, in unitary state, all governmental power are controlled by the central authority. Are controlled by central authority. Two, let it be known that in unitary system, their constitution is flexible. The constitution of unitary state is flexible. Then number three, there is homogeneous language, custom, and religion. In the unitary system. What I mean by homogeneous? Homogeneous means they speak the same language. They speak the same language. That is, their language is the same. Then number 4, the constitution of unitary system is not supreme. When the constitution of a country is flexible, the constitution will not be supreme. Then number 5, there is let me say the system is common to small populated country. That is, small country always adopts unitary system. It's very common to a very small populated country. Then, I believe you understand the meaning of unitary system. That is, when you are asked, my government student, in your exam, what is the meaning or definition of unitary system? You just write it in a simple form that the unitary system is the system of government in which all governmental power is in the hand of central authority. The meaning of the central authority means federal. Federal. That is federal government. It means federal government. So, all these are the characteristics of unitary state. In unitary state, all governmental power are controlled by the central authority. The constitution of unitary state, unitary state is flexible. There is homogeneous language, custom, and religion in unitary system. The constitution of unitary system is not supreme. Their constitution is not supreme. The system is common to small populated country. My to remind you that this project is subject to regular review. Your comments are welcome via our website, contact address, email scrolling on your screen. I want to move to the next one, which is federalism. Which is what? Federal system of government. Federal system of government is quite different from the unitary. The federal system of government is adopted in Nigeria, America, Germany, Switzerland, and etc. All these countries mentioned are operating federalism. As I discuss about the definition and the characteristics of federal system of government. Federal system of government or federalism. The federal system of government, this may be defined. Federalism may be defined as the system of government in which all governmental power are shared among the central authority and its component units. That is, federal government, that is the power share among federal government, state and local governments. That is, for example, in Nigeria here, we have federal governments, we have state governments, and we have local government. They share the power under the constitution. Each of them have their own power. For example, now let me briefly go into details. For example, we have the federal power of the federal government got its power through what? Through exclusive list. Through exclusive list, the state and the federal government, they share their power through the concurrent list. Then the local government and the state, they have their power through residual list. That is, this exclusive list power belongs to federal government alone. It is only federal government that can legislate on this list, e.g. like immigration, and immigration. Like security, like currency, civil defense. The power of security belongs to what? To the federal government. Then currency, the printing of money. State government in Nigeria cannot print money. The power belongs to what? Federal government. Then under concurrent list, e.g. we have, this one belongs to both state government and federal government have power on concurrent list, like education. You can see in Nigeria here we have federal university, we have state university, we have federal secondary school, we have state secondary school. Then we have road and etc. You see, we have state road and federal road. We have road that is maintained by federal government, that is interstate. The road that link one state to another, that one belongs to the federal government. The maintenance belongs to the federal government. While the one within the state belongs to what? State government. Then residual list, we have naming of streets, car park, market, license, etc. That is, have you ever seen federal government naming streets? Or it's not belong to the federal government? Or car park, or relaxation center, establishment of a market, license, all these belong to the state and the local government. Now, let us now move to what? Characteristics of federalism. What Can you see Nigeria here as a vivid example of a country that is practicing, operating federalism? What are the things that you see in the system of government in Nigeria that can assure you this country is adopting federalism? Characteristics of federalism. We have number one, governmental power are shared among the central authority and its component units. I've explained that to you. Number two, the Constitution of federalism is written and rigid. What do we mean by written constitution? That is when a constitution is written down into a particular document. We said that country is operating written constitution. What do we mean by rigid? Rigid. That is when the amendment of constitution in 2/3 majority of legislation, we said the constitution is rigid. That is, the constitution is not easy to amend. Number three, the Constitution of federalism is supreme. Is supreme. My dear students, what do we mean by supremacy of constitution? When the constitution of a country is supreme, that is to say nobody above the law. We are all equal before the law. Then the law of the land is not it's not a respecter of anybody. We are all equal before the law. The law of the land will not know whether you are rich or poor, either you are beautiful or ugly. We are all the same, equal before the law. Then number four, it is common in federal states to have heterogeneous language, religion, and etc. Let me use the Nigeria as a case study. We have many languages in Nigeria, only that we adopt English as our official language. We have many languages in Nigeria. Are you with me? That is to say, we have Hausa, we have Igbo, we have Yoruba. So our language are quite different. We only adopt English as our official language. Then, number five. large populated countries do adopt federalism. That is, in a very big populated countries, they always adopt federalism. Countries like America, like Germany, like Nigeria, like Switzerland, they have large population, so they have to adopt what is known as federalism. Now from there, I will now want to move to why some countries adopt federalism. Why some countries adopt federalism? Why some countries adopt federalism? This is a question that do give some student problem. When they meet, when they ask them in their exams, why do some countries adopt federalism? Why do they choose federalism as their own system of government? It has reason. It has reason. Number one, why some countries adopt federalism. It has reason why Nigeria choose federalism out of all system of government. It has reason why America choose federalism as the system of government. It has reason why Switzerland choose federalism as their own system of government. Number one, fear of domination. Number one, we have fear of domination. That is, there are some minority group that will be fear the majority group in a large populated area in like Nigeria. That the people in the south they were minority. They were minority. So the fear of domination of this minority give room to some country to operate federalism. Number two, protection of minority group interests. That is, some countries adopt federalism because the system protects the interests of minority group. It protects the interests of minority group. Then, geographical proximity. Geographical proximity. When the group, when they close to each other, like Yoruba has a boundary with Igbo, Igbo has a boundary with Hausa. So we are in the same geographical area. So it is easy for us to operate federalism. Number, expansion of market. Expansion of local market. That is to say, the market for our products will be increased. For example, in Nigeria. We have the major three ethnic groups that we have in Nigeria are the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausas. So, the coming together to form a federal state, it gives us what? It increases the population, and it will increase what? Market for our local products. Number 5. Then increase. Let me say it enhances quick economic growth. It enhances quick economic growth. That is to say, when we pull our resources together, when the major ethnic groups put their resources together, it enhances, it causes the quick economic growth. Then some countries like America, they adopt federalism because of security reason. Because of security reason, some countries adopt unitary system of government. My dear students, my viewer at home, I believe you all understand the meaning of federalism and its characteristics and why some countries adopt federalism. Once again, my viewer at home, this project is subject to regular review. Your comments are welcome via our website, WhatsApp, contact numbers or email scrolling on your screen. Now let me move to the next system of government, which is confederal system of government. Confederalism. Confederalism. What is the meaning? We are going to discuss the meaning of confederalism and its characteristics and the example of countries that are adopting confederalism. What is the meaning? Confederalism, confederal system of government may be defined as a system in which two or more independent states come together to form a federation known as loose federation. Let me put into writing. Confederalism may be defined as a system of government in which two or more independent states come together to form a federation. Which is known as loose federation. That is to say, other name they might be asking your OBJ. What is the other name for confederalism? We call this loose federation. And example of country that is on record that practice confederalism is known as Senegambia. 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 That is Senegal and Gambia. They are both. Senegal is an independent country,